Yo, welcome back to One to One Podcast with Shy Boy Jimmy, Brenda, and Jay. This your boy Shy Boy Jimmy.
My daddy Brenda.
Yo, what's up? This is Jay.
And we'll be discussing topics, interviewing new artists, and speaking up for the culture. If you're trying to vibe out, like, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for this episode. Much love.
Check it out.
Magic TikTok challenges for Rock the Boat and 1 in a Million.
Why wouldn't LeBron want to play with his son for
And the
one?
police is not the way to
Yeah.
make the city better. Like,
Hey y'all, welcome back to One to One Podcast. We are back. We took a little break, but we are back in the gym. First day of Black History Month. So welcome back to being black. Just starting off with a Black History fact because, you know, we got to give our honor to our people. Black History Month was started in 1976 and it was recognized by President Gerald Ford. So just in case anybody, and y'all know who I'm talking about, trying to take our month, don't ever forget where you came from. Okay, stay black.
Alright, for everybody that say ain't no more and on phone them and like, you know what I'm saying? Our slang and the way we talk, you know what I'm saying? I just want y'all to know that that is an actual language. It's called AAVE. Now, what is AAVE?
A-V, what is it?
AAVE. So African American Vernacular English is actually a language. Just like we have Spanish, we have English, we have Portuguese, we have French. African American Vernacular English is a language, and that's like, don't let nobody take that away from you. So keep on talking your slang, keep on talking the way you talk. Don't let nobody discourage you from that. And also keep creating stuff, because they, like how we created woke, now they taking it and using it for something else. You know what I'm saying? Just keep on being you, man.
So people come from different locations in the United States. Would that be just different dialect for that?
Yeah, it's different dialects. It's different dialects. It's different synonyms. It's different vernaculars and all that. So like, yeah. So like, people from, you know, St. Louis, people say car and we say car, but it's the same. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
do?
Yeah, no, they took all the R's from us.
yeah.
Yeah, they took all the R's from us. It's crazy.
I'm not familiar with St. Louis language.
Yeah, St.
I thought it
Louis
was just
have,
country.
no, St. Louis have like a big strong R, and then we don't have no R's. We don't use
Why
R's.
they say soda instead of pop?
Yeah, they do that.
So it's just like all around, like we all. You just think about it, like online, we come up with different like antonyms, and like different like synonyms for words or whatever, and we use it differently. So like we could say like on phone or like yo mama or something like that. Motherfuckers might think they talk about like yo mama as in like yo mom, that's your mom. No, I'm saying yo mama, like your mama hoe. It's like it's different. Like it's different. Like we got different definitions for different words. And it's like that is an actual language. Yeah.
I wonder if we're the only city that puts stuff on other people like
On my mama.
bro, on phone and grade. Like, do they do this in Atlanta?
I'm
St.
pretty
Louis?
sure they do.
I never heard no from Atlanta putting that on nobody.
I ain't gonna lie, in St. Louis, because I used to go to college over there. Like, I ain't never heard them say that. Like,
Yeah, maybe that's a Chicago thing.
I think it's like a Chicago thing to a certain extent because like, I think it's a black person thing because they're like.
I think on my mama and your mama, I think you're confusing the two.
Oh yeah, I did that.
So on my mama, I think it's a Chicago thing, but like your mama is just like, I think that's like an interracial black, like when you don't got nothing to say, like your mama.
We always put something on somebody. But
Yeah.
we telling the truth or lying, so it's hard to say.
We y'all lying. We
I
y'all
think-
lying.
So I think like this is
New
something
York might do
that's
it.
that's. Oh, go ahead.
I think New York might do it. You know, they took a lot from us.
They say word to your mother.
Yeah,
Word to your
Yeah.
mom.
So like.
Word to my mom.
Word to my mom. So like that's kind of like on my mama. I put that
Yeah.
on my mama. I swear to God. I think like a lot of black people say swear to God or like put that on something. So or like merch because like we be like.
I think merch is a Chicago thing.
Yeah.
That's a definitely
But
Yeah.
Chicago, the blueprint for everything.
For sure, absolutely.
Bro, Chicago is the blueprint for all this shit, and it's like, hey, I just went to the Chicago History Museum the other day, and I just found out all this shit that Chicago created, and it's just crazy.
And it's a lot of free months coming up for a lot. Like I think that one was on there, but like the libraries, and I mean the museums in general, February is the month. Like you can literally
And the
just
aquarium
Google,
too, right?
Yeah, you can just Google like free month museum days, and it'll pop up.
Yeah.
So go get y'all some knowledge, man.
I'm going to the aquarium on the 11th.
Period.
For Valentine's Day, or just going?
That's just a Tuesday.
That's just a Tuesday. I'm going to the MCA. That's a like art museum. So they free on Tuesdays too. You ain't never been? It's right there by Lori's Children's Hospital.
I've
Yeah.
never been.
Every Tuesday this month is free.
Lori's is out west. We don't know that.
Lori's is not out
downtown.
west.
It's right off State Street.
Lori's is northwestern, bro.
Y'all ever been to the
know.
that Winter Museum?
No, I want to go so bad though.
I ain't never been yet either.
Yeah.
I just want to see when.
I want to go too.
That shit like $100, I thought. Because last time I tried to go,
It's crazy.
Yeah,
it was
it's
a lot of money.
expensive. It's a lot expensive.
That's why I ain't never been in there. But it looked fun. Like it's like you got the illusions and stuff, and it's like you
Yeah.
go through the stuff. It looked fun, but
What
this shit-
museum?
Windsor.
That,
When,
WNDR.
yeah.
Yeah.
When
It's like West Loop kind of. I just like I drove past it a few times.
it's like off
Corporate just
Lake,
made-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Corporate just made a video of him and one of his your digs going in there. So
Yeah.
Shout out to corporate.
nah, for sure.
I think he's actually cool. I think he should actually do a movie or something. Like
He
should,
need to.
yeah, he should actually create a movie. Like I think they.
Wait, we getting a little off.
I know, I was
Let's
just-
intro-
I was just trying-
our guest is just talking. We ain't even introduced him.
Oh,
Yeah.
who fault is that?
Ask your bitch.
Hey, I'll tell you where I got the shirt from, but everybody can't wear I wear. You know what I'm saying? We got a stylist here. You know what I'm saying? He put me in my glow with the Action Bitch shirt, so you know what I'm saying? I can't be telling everybody where he got the sauce from. You know? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Go ahead, introduce yourself, bro. Go ahead.
What's good, y'all? My name W.O.E, aka Woski. W.O.E means working on excellence.
Period.
The meaning behind the name originally is different, but you always got to change your narrative the older you grow up, type shit.
Okay.
I don't know what else y'all want me to like.
Just
Tell us about
where you
yourself,
from?
man. Yeah.
What got you into fashion?
Oh, okay, cool. So I'm from out south, 94th and Loomis. Damn, that's deep. I'm from out south, 94th and Loomis. What made me like get into fashion and everything is pretty much like my dad. He was a flat person. He wore a designer like top to bottom ever since I was a kid type you did. But like me growing up, I ain't really care that much. I guess like my jeans ain't started coming in because he used to always be like, man, the way you dressing, you can't be no Smith. Or you
It's always a black parent.
nah, facts. But like the older I got, the more I'm like, nah, I'm not really like no designer person, but I'm saying that as I'm wearing Balenciaga. But
Yeah.
I'm not really no designer person for real, but like I like stuff that like look good when it's like put together.
Yeah.
And like my love for fashion ain't really start coming in until like high school, started popping out with my homies a lot more, kicking in with them. And I kept noticing like I kept dressing down because my pops always used to buy me like everything when it came to like clothes. And like my homies, they weren't like as, I'm not gonna say they wasn't as fortunate, they just ain't know what to put on.
Yeah.
So like I would always dress down to match them. But then the older I got, I'm like,
Fuck that.
exactly. Exactly, cause like I'm like, nah, like if we gonna pop out together, we gonna pop out like wearing that shit like as a unit. And so I used to like dress them like, nah, don't wear that, wear this. And I'd be like, nah, I got these pants in my closet that y'all can wear, just take them, give them back whenever y'all feel like it's like. Then we started popping out more. People be like, dang, what y'all got on hard, like that's hard type you dig. And then from there, went to college, started dressing more and more. I started dressing different in college. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know what the hell.
What's different?
Like overalls.
What's your overalls?
Overall probably was in at that time.
What year was this? You went to college?
2015.
Yeah.
When the overall, like that was an overall.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Maybe
I
he
used to
had
wear
faded out.
corduroy.
Hold on, wait. Can I ask, what college did you go to?
SIUE.
Okay.
So Southern Illinois University in Edwardsville.
This is crazy. We had the same life. Like I went to where you went there in 2015 or you graduated in 2015?
I went there in 2015. I graduated in 2020.
That was the year when all that shit happened.
He went there too.
Yeah.
Really?
I went there. Yeah, I went there for until I left at 2015.
That's
so
crazy.
how you know Tarsha Moore?
That name do sound familiar.
Was you was on campus a lot or you wasn't?
My freshman year, I ain't gonna lie, I was outside.
That's like yeah. Because when you said something about St. Louis and I went to school there, and I'm like, I hope he ain't gonna.
It's only that. And what's the other school out there?
Mizzou.
Mizzou.
Oh, SLU.
No, SLU.
That's another one too. Like McKinney. What it's called?
Nah,
It's like a D3 school.
we don't know nothing about that.
It's like right on the border, like
Yeah.
literally.
But now I went to SIUE. I went there in 2011. I left in 2015. I was supposed to actually graduated, but a lot of stuff had happened, and then I had to come back to Chicago and stuff. But then yeah, like I had been down there. Like I was down there for the whole 4 years. I used to dance with the dance team and all this stuff. Like,
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, you was.
I was
So you knew what was going on in that school.
Yeah.
You was on the dance team.
Yeah, it's a lot going on in that school. Like,
What
it's
the
a
hell was
lot.
going on?
It's just too much for this
Everybody-
episode.
Okay.
Yeah. But because I was with the dance team that's not there no more. The one that's I don't know if anybody ever talked about it. I don't know. I ain't been down in
The one that they ran that was like a Greek society.
I ain't gonna say they ran like a Greek, but it was something to the lines. I don't know what you heard. We probably talk off air about what you heard.
I got you.
Like, yeah, we the ones that
shit.
wasn't. We the ones that's not there no more. So like it's still the other two teams that's still down there or whatever. But we not there no more. We was the original team.
Yeah, I know, cause the team that's there now, they call it Imperial.
Yeah.
It was a lot of like back and forth.
Shout out to
between-
Tiki and shout out to all them. Yeah. But yeah, I was with Ebony and like Michi and them. And
Oh
all
no,
them.
Ebony cool. Ebony smooth. I do know Ebony.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
What was your degree
That's
in
crazy.
fashion? What was your degree in?
No, my main. I know looking at me is gonna be crazy, but I'm a paralegal. Like that's my day. my
Okay.
day-to-day.
Okay.
So I got my degree in criminal justice and my minor in pre-law.
Oh, that's what's up. So as a paralegal, you work in the city?
Yeah, I work downtown.
All right, for sure. That's decent.
Yeah.
Like, what you think I do for a living?
I couldn't even tell you, gang. I ain't gonna lie.
Now you can't really tell by looking at nobody.
Shirt says it all. So.
Yeah. No, I'm a nurse.
Dispensary? Oh,
Yeah.
see, close.
He said dispensary.
Well, let's double back before we get off topic for real. All right. Okay. So go. You got him?
Yeah.
Go
So, you're a stylist. So when did you actually start being into like styling people?
So I officially started like charging people to style them in like 2020 when
The world was closed.
PPPs was at its highest.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
Because they know they're just putting that designer together, looking at a designer mess. Yeah.
Exactly. I might have had my hand in that, but they had the money, so.
Hello.
Is there anybody that you like follow like their fashion sense, whether it's like a celebrity or a professional stylist or anything, or do you just go
Wait,
off
before you
yourself?
answer, I'm gonna tell you who you give fashion wise.
Who?
Like Offset. Do you get that?
Really?
Do you
actually
get
look
that?
like Offset.
Really?
You don't look
That's
like
my
Offset.
first time hearing that. I'm not gonna lie
Yeah.
to you. I get a lot of.
I love how Offset dressed because he like
he look
literally this just himself. Like
Offset can dress. I can do that.
like
Yeah,
he,
he
do,
definitely
he
do
always do that
different
little Michael Jackson glove every now and then. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
No, Offset hard. I appreciate that now because he is a fly individual for sure. But who I get my inspiration from, honestly, is like A$AP Rocky.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Like
I
y'all
got another
can't
question after you. Go ahead, finish.
y'all can't see it right now because my braids look crazy under this hat, but I got stitch braids and I got hella hair under this
Okay.
thing. So
Let me tell you, when I go get my hair done, I look at A$AP Rocky hair, and then I get his hair. Like his hair be raw. So every time, like I had a show like last year or whatever, and I got my hairstyle from A$AP Rocky. So he be cool. Yeah, hell yeah.
So I got a question too. Since you said A$AP Rocky, do you think he brought rappers wearing actual designer to the game? Because there was a debate online for a minute. Like he actually introduced rappers to wearing like traditional designer, not just just because it says Gucci, I'm gonna wear Gucci. You know what I'm saying?
So what I would say is when it comes to like fashion and hip hop are like synonymous.
Mhm.
So like if you weren't wearing that ish when you were a rapper, people weren't really like listening to you, like
Yeah.
because people our people especially equate status with like what
Yeah.
you got on.
Mhm.
Like if you don't look like you worth nothing, then people ain't gonna like really feel your story.
I feel that.
But I wouldn't say A$AP Rocky started it. I'm gonna say A$AP Rocky paved the way for rappers to like dress originally, because at one point, hip hop artists, they weren't styling for real. They was just like you said, just designer down head to toe, designer jumpsuit.
Just wearing whatever. Like,
Yeah, as long as it had the name brand on it.
I have a
Exactly.
question. I want to ask two things. Central C, the dude from UK, yesterday he said he basically the reason why everybody wearing Nike Techs now. So how do you feel about people like saying that they created a wave or something like that, and they ain't even been out when the wave was created?
So that's hilarious.
No,
actually.
I put.
Saying
He might
that he
mean
the
like in
reason-
London though.
No, he said in America.
In the
Central,
world.
I just googled him. This Chinese
That's
man.
wild.
Yeah,
No, 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 no,
he
no,
from
no,
UK.
no. He from
UK.
UK.
I'm so
He,
sorry.
he's like he like mixed.
Yeah,
He said that he the reason why all the rappers in
child.
America are wearing Nike Techs.
If he said the UK, I might.
I would have said okay for the UK, but no, he said everywhere. Him and his homie started it.
I can't even say the UK for
But
real.
he only
because
24. How the hell he feel like he put people on? He just
it's that complex that them rappers be having.
Yeah.
Not to say it's nothing wrong with it, because like in order to get to where you got it, in order to get to where you at, you gotta have that that confidence about yourself.
That's facts.
But no, I don't believe that a certain person. No, that's cap. I do believe certain people do start waves. Like Tyler the Creator. He made a way for like the bubblegum rappers or the mumbling rappers to like dress all crazy, like all different colors. Cause he started off with like Rip and Dip, and no, it wasn't Rip and Dip. It was Odd Future. Yeah, Odd Future. Those clothes. And then I want to say Kanye paved the way for like the high end fashion he did for sure, because he had Virgil on his team, and Virgil went crazy with like all his designs. And then man, I'm drawing a blank right now with like a few other well-known you did.
I was gonna say Misa Hilton. Like I was gonna ask you a few. I was gonna name a few of them and see how you think about them. Like what you think about their impact and stuff. Cause like Misa Hilton, like with Lil Kim and like Mary J and them. I feel like that's you know who that is. So that's my girl. I really like her a lot. But it's the fact that like how she with the one titty out for the VMAs and like with the outfit for like the for Mary J everything video and like stuff. It's just like the stuff. And then like Joan Ambrose, like the one who did She's a Bitch for Missy Elliott and stuff like that. It's like that type of stuff. And then like, of course you can't talk about what's his name, Andre Talley.
Andre Talley.
Yeah, I think his last name Talley. He was with Vogue for a long time. Now he just passed away a few years ago.
R.I.P. to him.
Yeah, and then of course I was gonna ask you about like Telfar. Like how do you like what you think about them?
Nah, Teflon, I'm kind of, I love what they doing. I'm not gonna lie, I do love what they doing. The appeal to the purses, I'm not no purse guy, but I understand why women do love it. Like it's simple, it's simple and it's bold.
I think as a woman who wear purses, I feel like black women did it because it was black on. I'm not buying an ugly ass purse. like I feel like when it first came out, it was affordable. You can get it. And I'm like, okay, black on. I'm going to support anything black. But then when they start upping the price, and I'm like, it ain't even like, and again, I love anything black on, but like,
you don't get the appeal.
I don't get the hype of it. It's just like, I would have supported it a little 50, but the 300, I'm like, nah.
The 300 crazy. I ain't gonna lie, the collab they did, it was kind of hard. The collab was kind of hard, but in terms of like,
just a regular purse.
Yeah, like I'm not a purse individual, but I can understand like the appeal to it, the access, like how to accessorize. Like it's simple, it's big, and like once again, it's a status statement. Yeah, like this how
because everybody can't get it.
Exactly,
and I feel like that's what it was, and like. When it got to the point where everybody couldn't get it, that's why like I ain't a bandwagoner. So for me, I just like I really got to see the value of my dollar.
I see. So I ain't got one, but I think it's pretty cool. Like he a black guy or whatever.
No, for sure. Anything black, I'm rooting for. Like Issa Rae said, I'm rooting for everything black.
Exactly.
But like I'm not. I don't just got it to just buy it because once you up the price, like when it first came out, I wanted it.
That makes sense.
And I'm also not a person that's like I'm finna be up waiting to get this bag either. Like if it's available to me when I go on the website, but I'm not a person to be like, oh, let me get it because it sell out in a minute. Like it'll be like, oh, it ain't my turn.
It's like Jordans.
Yeah, I never been that person to wait.
Yeah, I've never been a shoe guy. I really just been like clothes, honestly. Like my big brother, he was a shoe guy. Like had every pair of everything, and I'm mad that our shoe size is not the same. But yeah, my brother and my dad actually, they love shoes. Like I was the black sheep. Like I'm like, no, I like the clothes. Like they used to, what is you wearing? What I'm wearing. But it used to work.
This shit raw.
Yeah.
So, is there
go ahead.
No, is there like a certain brand that you kind of just like over others, or is there anything that sticks out that you like they can't do no wrong?
Honestly, it's this New York brand. I'm actually cool with the owner because I didn't just bought so much from him.
Oh, shout him out.
His brand is called Wisdom of Age NY, and so like his main like items are these cardigans that's like they thick, they heavy,
I love
keep you
good
warm.
cardigan.
Bro, they cold, bro.
Yeah.
They cold. Like I love his brand. And then another person who like can't do no wrong to me. I'd have to, cause like he the main one. I ain't go. Oh, I think he either in Atlanta or Texas, but his brand is called Veil Lives. He specializes in like all type of clothes, like jeans, hoodies.
That sounds familiar.
I heard
Yeah,
that
like
too
it's
before, too.
everywhere, bro. Like but it's called Veil Lives, but like on the hoodie it's either like Veil or like Valley,
Okay.
and like it gives it like a throwback vibe to it when it comes to like streetwear fashion.
Okay.
And then to list a few names that Chicago own, I got a lot of y'all. Shout out shout out to my boy Machente Paris. Shout out to my boy Club 310 Thriz. Shout out to my boy Prod by 10. Shout out to my girl Karen Tracy Designs. I ain't gonna lie, it's a lot of y'all. I'm drawing.
Shout out to all y'all for sure.
Yeah. Shout out to all y'all for sure. And my new man, his name Vital. I'm wearing his design right now. Vital Chinatown. He got a store reselling shop. Got all the J's, all the shoes, all the Yeezys, like everything you want, and he be getting it early too.
Yeah, I'm gonna check him out.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up.
Are you like a thrifter? Like, do you thrift?
I started off thrifting.
Okay. What's your favorite? Like I'm trying to get into thrifting right now, but people be gatekeeping them thrift shops. Like, what's your favorite area? And I always say like up north for me is just like where you can really go and get like some real good good thrifting. But like, where did you start off?
Depop.
Yeah.
Depop. I'm not gonna lie to you. Depop got everything you need. It's an app.
I heard about it. Yeah.
Yeah, Depop got everything you need. I kid you not. And some of the stuff gonna be pricey for sure, but you can haggle. You can be like, nah, I want it for this price. And like, depending on how good you are with like talking down the price, I'm great at talking down the price. You gonna get it. But in terms of like Chicago, honestly, like Wicker Park. Wicker Park got like a whole street just like filled with like thrift stores, and I think the street is like North Milwaukee. I'm pretty sure it's North Milwaukee.
That was about my job.
Yeah,
I gotta check that out then too.
Some thrift stores is called like Round 2, Buffalo Exchange. Ragstock.
Yeah, I like Ragstock.
I like Ragstock.
Discount Thrift. Another one would be, what's that new one that just Second Street. Second Street. That's where you can thrift like all designer brands that you want. They not that expensive either. Like I saw like this raw Supreme hoodie for like $300, and this hoodie go for like a stack like online. So,
okay.
Like you gonna get a good deal in there.
Resale.
Hey.
Yeah. Hello.
You definitely gonna get a good deal in there for sure.
Well, my next question, I also ask you, like, do you have a definition for a stylist and a definition for a designer? Like, are they interchangeable, or is like one is a different thing than the other?
So they're definitely different. So a designer, to me, they have the ability to create the clothes that a stylist would put together. I'm not capable of like creating something like this. Like my mind just don't process things that designers do. Like my homies, I be like, what made you think of that? They be like, I just did it. I be like, that's cold. But like how I can see like this jacket, I can see these pants, I can see these shoes. They can't see it like that. They'll just see like their clothes and like put it on somebody. And I'd be like, nah, bro, like
you gotta mix it, you gotta style it.
Exactly, you gotta style it. Cause like there's a difference between wearing it and there's a difference between styling it. And like I be working with my designer homies with their photo shoots because they need models. Yeah. And it's crazy because you would think models know how to dress. They don't know how to dress, bro.
They mix it.
Yeah, some models do know how to dress, but then most of the models they just waiting for you to dress them.
They're walking mannequins.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And I didn't know how bad it was till I started like doing fashion shows in the city. Like it's bad. So what I would do is like they would hit me up, hey bro, I need you to style this hoodie for me, style these pants for me, style this hat for me. Yeah. I'll be like, cool, give me the color scheme. All right, okay, this go with this go with that. And like I'll talk to the models, like asking them questions like, what's your budget looking like? Do you feel like paying? If not, let me go in your closet, see what you got, and if we look like we around the same size, like I'll even let them wear some of my stuff just to like make sure my homies' clothes pop. Yeah, like I'm real.
A real nigga.
Yeah, for sure. Like I really just like helping my people out. Like that's always been me. So when I found out that like I could do more when it came to Chicago and the creative scene with fashion, I took off with it.
So what you think about like La Roach? Because that's what's 2025? So 2023, I found out he was from Chicago, and so then he had this show called I forgot what show, Legendary or something like that. And so he was on there, and then like he got into one of the contestants, and he said something about like I'm from 87th, and so he said something crazy, and I'm like, I know he's from Chicago, but long story short, like he been with Zendaya for like forever, and it's like you see how he dressed her and how her to like looking like the A1 like best. So like, what do you think about like how he style and stuff?
I ain't gonna lie, he hard.
Yeah.
Well, I don't even know the correct.
The correct term.
Yeah, like
pronouns. I think he. See, let's just say law.
Leah Law. Yeah, no, I think Law hard. I'm not gonna lie. What Law does, like, it's something that like I personally like. I prefer styling men. I can style women. Men are just easier. Women, because
you gotta get the hair, the shoes.
Exactly. Exactly. So like, but I think I was fortunate enough because my pops, all he dated back in the day was like beauticians.
Oh, okay.
So like I was able to experience like the like with nails, hair, lashes, eyebrows, like all type of dig. So because of that, like I can see things differently, but like not to the extent that like Law can. Like he got that down to a science. I ain't gonna lie to you.
How did you feel about? So I went to Chicago Fashion Week.
Terrible.
Okay, because I thought it was me. I thought it was me.
Wait, when was it?
It was
October.
Yeah, when I went,
ask you about that too.
I was like,
it was terrible.
It was.
Wait, what was terrible about it?
All of it.
I'm like, who wearing this? Like, it was just like, and I'm not trying to come at nobody brand or anything of that sort.
I'm coming at everybody.
I feel like the models they picked was terrible. Like the concept behind it was terrible. Like I was there like, oh.
So
wait, it was just one fashion show? Or
no,
you went to many?
No, it was like
every
literally
fashion show.
It was. I won't say every fashion show because one of my homies' fashion show was in it. He had the best one. But
shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Machente Paris. You know how you go. You know how you go, bro. But the fashion week as a whole, it was 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah.
Terrible. So first off, the organization was terrible.
It was terrible.
On top of that, it wasn't that many black fashion shows that happened. It was just like random people who I've never heard of, or who like a lot of people have never heard of.
Yeah, I went to one and I thought it was black owned and a Chinese guy. Like when I say it was like literally like roots. Like it was, and when he came out, I'm like,
what the fuck?
But he had the hardest shit, but it wasn't even black owned. I'm like, God damn, he got our shit better
Maybe
than
he had
us.
Blasian, black and Asian.
No, that nigga was, but he like when I saw it though, when I saw it, I'm like, I was like so excited because like I sat through the fashion show and I'm just like, when he came, I'm like, okay, like give me some. But then he came, I'm like, damn, like you would have thought like that was us person, because yeah.
Nah, like I ain't gonna lie. I actually hit them up, like the committee, to be like, let me be on y'all committee, please, because they started promoting last year, and I think either like February or January, because that's when my homie told me about it. And then so they had January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October. They had 10 months to like do what they needed to do, and they failed.
Cause then they was still like, cause I had auditioned to walk in one, like, but it was like the week before, and I'm like, how the hell you finna put this together? And that's why I was thinking like y'all had enough time, like they was still like auditioning people to walk in their fashion show for the following week, and I'm just like that shit was just unorganized.
It was because like they did good at telling people that it was coming.
The promotion.
Yeah, they did great at telling people it was coming. But in terms of like the organization, like they didn't have any headliners. They didn't have any they could have at least like, cause Chicago, we know like we got Joe Fresh Goods, we got Pillars,
Juggernaut.
Yeah, we got Chicago 8, we got Chelsea B, House of Chelsea B. We got like all of these cold designers. None of them was a part of it. So I'm trying to figure out like what was going on. And then on top of that, y'all couldn't have asked outside of the city to ask people, because with New York Fashion Week, New York designer, it's not just all New York designers.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Yeah, they get people from Texas, they get people from Florida, they get people from New York too, and then it's another state that I just.
I understand it was the budget
Atlanta.
probably wasn't there. Like the budget probably wasn't there. Like they probably didn't have the funds or the resources to do it. Like how y'all
I don't think it was a resource thing, because it was a lot. It was a lot of shows, different places happening at the same time. It just was unorganized.
Okay.
I feel like
So,
I
yeah.
feel like even like some of the clothes that I was seeing, it was just like it wasn't even sold together. It was just like y'all rushed this. Like it was
Okay.
just like rushed. Like yeah.
So okay, we gonna make a plea to the committee to actually for next year or this year to actually go harder and go stronger with the Chicago Fashion Week, because we want to push y'all and we want to see y'all be great.
Yeah, it's this. They having another one in October of this year. I'm a plan for an event during that week just to like spice it up. But right now I got to focus on the one in June.
When did Chicago Fashion Week start for us?
I think October 1st through the 14th.
No, but I'm saying like what year did like
when did they start it?
Yeah, when did it?
So we've always had a Chicago Fashion Week.
But it's just like
getting bigger.
I would so we've always had a Chicago Fashion Week. It was only for white people. Because I applied to be a model for one. I ain't fit that criteria because of how I look for sure. But but we've always had one. But last year was like
the first time it was like
all inclusive.
Okay.
Like they like, yeah, let's, because we gotta change the narrative of the city, and I'm trying to do that when it comes to streetwear fashion, because they focusing on more like high end, but where they not understanding is Chicago is like a hustling city.
Yeah.
So streetwear would appeal more to like every audience, because we just started everything. You feel me?
Because even the corporate people, you see them on the weekend. You see them in the office. They got their goddamn J's on, the CEO. So it's just like they're not in there in goddamn like they in there in their J's when they suit on. So yeah, they could have appealed a little bit more to like, because we are urban city. Period.
Exactly. No,
So,
I completely agree. Like, because at the law firm I work at, some of the head attorneys, they come in with Nikes, some Ross, like some raw,
some slacks.
Yeah. Slacks, nice hoodie, and like a cold blazer, and call it a day. Like they be dressed in that, they did. So incorporate more streetwear, but also I ain't gonna lie, in Chicago we do need better designers.
So I got a question. So I seen you do a lot of collaboration stuff. So do you got something coming up right now?
Yeah.
I think you sent me the video.
Yeah, so I got two events coming up. February 23rd, I got a collaboration with Vital Chinatown. Y'all see it. I got a collaboration with Vital Chinatown coming up, and it's a fashion soul train. And pretty much what that is we inviting like all type of individuals, like photographers, models, designers.
Ooh, that was loud.
You lucked up because you ain't got the headphones on.
Yeah. We inviting all type of like photographers, models, designers coming in wearing that stuff. We gonna have people line up in a soul train line, and then from there we gonna have them like walk either in like they Vogue walk, they model walk, or like just dance down the soul train line wearing your best streetwear outfit. Okay. I'm trying to build and bring a community together like through fashion.
Okay. And this is on the
23rd, February 23rd,
right, cool.
of this month. And then I got another event coming in June, June 21st, say the date. It's going to be the biggest event to come to Chicago since, I don't know when, since
the Super Bowl.
Since Wallacam, damn near.
That's crazy.
It's called the Chicago Streetwear Expo. And what that is going to be a lot of name brand low-key designers. So I'm inviting people from Chicago, New York, Atlanta, Texas, and Florida. We all gonna come together, sell our clothes. We just opened it up to vendors too. Right now we got 100 tickets sold out, and I just opened up the tickets last week. So we already sold out of most of the early bird tickets. So get in when you can.
So how do you before you play the video, how do you become a part of that as a designer?
So you gotta sign in through Eventify. So it's an app. It's called Eventify. So what you do is you make an account, and then once you make your account, you go to the Discovery tab, and then you type in the Chicago Streetwear Expo. You click it, and then you click apply. And then when you click apply, like a lot of questions gonna come up. It's not that many, honestly. Answer the questions. I'll get the email. I'll overlook your application. You know, if your clothes hard, you in. If they not, I don't know what to tell you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Well, we'll drop the link in our bio for the video when it come out.
Love, I appreciate it for sure.
So you sent us a video too. So you want to talk about it before you played, or?
Yeah. So I started doing these events last year for fashion enthusiasts.
You can still keep.
All right, cool. So I started doing these events last year for like fashion enthusiasts. So what they would entail is me inviting photographers, models, and designers. And it was all free. I pay for everything out of my pocket. I pay for the menu, I pay for the food, and I pay for the drinks. I always do it because I just want people to like have a good time.
Enjoy yourself. Yeah.
Exactly, enjoy yourself. Like you don't got to worry about it now. I ain't gonna pay for your way there. That's I don't know what to do. But yeah, I just want everybody to kick it and have a good time, network, because Chicago is a very creative city.
Yeah.
Like I also invite artists and painters too. It's a very creative city, and the city, because we such a hustling city, we lose our creativity because we trying to make the money. And we trying to find out how to make it while saving money, because you know, going through everyday life. So if I take what I got and make sure that people feel comfortable enough to just like pull up, because I'm a cool dude. Like that's just me.
Yeah.
And so the designers pick the models who they want to wear their clothes, and then the photographers pick the models and the designers who they want to take photos of. So like everybody building their portfolio. The models getting pictures, the photographers getting pictures, and the designers getting pictures. And what we do is we talk, network, drink, eat, laugh, create friendships, dance, do all type of digs.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, because I do feel like I had kind of tapped into modeling over the summertime, and I didn't realize like it's a lot of like models in Chicago. It's a lot of like photographers in Chicago, and just like everybody just like trying to hustle. So anytime it was a networking event, like they were just there just like to take the free pictures, and like it was like I was just like, damn, it's amazing, because like I just never realized like how many people in our city is just like trying to get into modeling, trying to like just do something as small as that. And like even people just like seeing me doing it, they just like, okay, take a picture of my shirt. I'm just like, oh shit. Like, you know, like, and it's just like, they just fuck with you just off the strength of you just like, cause I'm like, I'm not big at it. Like I had just started it just to like tap into an avenue, just say I did some shit. And I'm like, damn, y'all really fuck with me on some shit like that. So like, I think it's pretty cool. Like I think our city is too, like super creative. Like we always talk about like the music side, but like it's another side of it too. Like even like you give me like Hyde Park, love Hyde Park. So like I love you like walking down Hyde Park, because I'm like Hyde Park. I always tell people Hyde Park would give me like a Insecure, like the vibe of Insecure, like the aesthetics of it. So like even in the summertime when you walk down there, it's so black, like people just like selling they shit on the street and stuff like that. So like I just love like Hyde Park just give me like artsy as hell. Like
no, it definitely is. When it comes to Hyde Park selling stuff on the streets, shout out to my girl Mitz. She one of the people on the street. Her clothing brand hard too. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But
that's my neighborhood.
Yeah. Yeah, we do got it. We even have a creative arts high school in Chicago, Shy Arts. I got a homie, his name Ty Fonts. He a musician, and he starting to do clothes now too. His clothes it's called Boy Vendetta. Boy Vendetta. Yeah, it's Boy Vendetta. But yeah, Chicago is so much more than just what they portray us to be.
Yeah.
Like we not, especially the South Side.
like real life artists.
Exactly.
It's like we're art city actually, aren't we?
Yeah.
'Cause all the architecture
The
around
blues,
Chicago.
like, the blues. We got the blues started.
Blues, right? Yeah.
We got
Bronzeville, got all the Bronzeville Renaissance, everything, art exhibits.
Yeah, like we more than just like this negative city that they try to portray us to be. And I'm real tired of that narrative, especially like out south. We not that bad. Like it ain't like
Yeah,
The
our
South
West
Side is
people
the
hate.
South Side is the best side.
I think it's just like that should just go to like high school rivalry. Like it's just like out west versus out south. Cause y'all see we don't include
What rivalry?
we don't.
Yeah, what rivalry?
I'm just saying like the friendly like rivalry. Cause y'all see like it's always out. We never include over east or up north. Like it's just like cause we feel like we the heart of the city. Like we feel like when you really think of Chicago, you think it's either out south or out west. Like we don't ever like you tell me you up north, I'm like, oh, you out south. Like you get what I'm saying? We just include that shit into the
Up
mix.
north only got 2 schools people talk about. Sin.
Well, I don't know nothing about it.
Up north, you got the Cubs, and that's about it.
Up north is like white. We be like, we don't need to count.
That's true.
We be like, up north like boys now. We be like, okay.
Up north, if a fight come out between the sides of Chicago, the west side and the south side whooping everybody.
No, South
I
Side
ain't gonna lie.
everybody.
The people,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The people that's gonna win is over east. Like those, I ain't gonna lie. Those people,
You
I
get
personally, don't want no problem with.
It's Mexicans and Indianimals that came to Chicago from over there. All
No.
types of shit.
Yeah.
Over east, like
You talking
Over
about
east is big though.
past Jeffrey.
yeah.
Exactly.
You know, like when
Commercial.
Oh, no
and shit.
problem.
Out west, we consider everything out south.
But hey,
Once y'all get to them numbers, y'all out south. We got street names.
oh yeah, y'all ain't got no
y'all
numbers.
do got-
Yeah, like once you get to numbers, we be like,
That's-
But to be completely honest, we all one big happy family,
Yeah.
man. At the end of the day,
Yeah, for
Chicago is Chicago, the best city in the world.
the
But
best
I want
city.
to ask you, do you want to ask something before we get up out of here?
do I want to ask something? Yeah. So, what, like, made y'all like start this? Honestly,
Talk some bullshit.
Yeah, just talk some shit. Like it was an idea between both of us, and then like we just set up one day and was like, you know what? Let's do a
Hey,
podcast.
you know what's great? We never actually told that story.
We
either.
never tell the story.
So this motherfucker hit me up one day because he raps, he does music. He was telling me like as far as being a manager for him and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So he just brought up like doing a podcast. Like it was already on my mind. I'm just like, we could do our own podcast, bro. Like we ain't gotta wait for no one else. We just start one ourselves. So we just jumped on and did it.
Yeah, and it started off in his crib, and then did like tried to do one episode at my house, but I got radiators, so you know how that shit go. That shit said shh, so you can't do shit in there. But then, so we was in his crib for like I think like a year, and then like we was just doing audio, and then we tried to do visual like 3 times. We got like hey, don't go watch. Well, go watch it. Our first visual.
Don't watch it.
Our first visual is like so crazy. It's like we tried, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But then like he's like, oh, I got a homie named Steve. He be doing podcasts and stuff. Let's see what's going on with him. And then so like the next year was like, I bet. So we reached out to Steve. He like, oh, fuck around, come check it out. Came, I'm like, hell yeah, we gonna do it. The next weekend we was in here recording. Then about like 2 weekends after that, Brenda came. I never knew who Brenda was. So he was like, oh, my homegirl Brenda go pull up for an episode. So she came through for like a 1 episode. I'm like, oh, tell her come do the next episode. And then, cause she was saying some wild shit. And I'm like,
A Brenda moment.
I'm like, okay. So then I'm like, tell her come through for the next episode. Then she came through, and then her and Jasmine came. His girl Jazz came, and it was a good episode. So I'm like, hey, tell Brenda. And I just kept telling him like, tell her come back. So then like one day I'm like, let's just ask her to be a part of this to see like what she think, like if she even interested. You know what I'm saying? Because of course people like be a guest, they don't give a fuck, like whatever. But once you actually be in the part of the business and actually putting in the work with us, it's different.
yeah.
So then he asked her, we talked on 3-way. I think it was a FaceTime call we did. And then she like, yeah, let's do it. And then we just been doing it since
Now we're
then.
trying to get rich and quit our jobs. So make sure y'all
watch us.
Oh, that's
That is exactly what happened. But let me get the professional reason too. So that's accurate. But also we just kind of want to like set a platform for people in Chicago, like get their brands, their business, their ideas out there.
No, real shit, yeah.
We felt like the Chicago didn't have much of a voice when it came to like the podcast scene. You have like a few people who do this stuff. Like Skinbone has his podcast. I think how Dead Roses, they got their podcast. They're pretty big too. So we just want to like start doing like something for like the people. They have a platform to come speak their truth, speak their knowledge, and inform everybody in the community. So that's a professional.
That ain't professional. That's the real.
That's the real.
I mean, it's real. But I'm just saying, like,
You got to think like
besides what you
playing
just
around.
said.
We
a
just
lot
playing
of
around.
people
I know,
start their podcast and like it's just them just yapping. So like y'all come on here and it's just like we working together because we need y'all need us type stuff, and we just really just out here trying to vibe with each other. Because like you know how people get up there and then they forget where they came from. So like they don't really be looking for the little people and stuff like that. So it's just like we have some great people in Chicago that need, like, you never know, somebody might look into this, but damn, I want to work with you because you know, like I recently found out somebody followed me off that. I'm like, I thought they knew you because they followed you, and our shit was just on they goddamn. So it's just like our shit is really getting out there because it's just out there. Like,
Yeah, no, that's I don't know who I DM, but like y'all had interviewed somebody I knew, and he had posted it on his story. I was like, no, this dope. I want to be with y'all because like y'all seem like real cool.
It's doing what it's supposed to do.
Man, I appreciate that for sure.
Hey, you know, you the first person to ask us the reason we started this too, so I appreciate that too.
yeah.
Ain't no
That's dope,
problem,
man.
I care.
Hey, before we get out of here though, man, we got a question. Well, Jim, you can answer this. This is your famous question.
Let's switch it. Instead of artists, you got to do collabs.
No, not the collab. We talk about the island.
Yeah, I'm saying, okay, you can do the island.
All right, do the island.
Well, you coming into
You, but
Yeah.
you do your question too. I'm doing your question too.
Okay.
All right. So, if you're stranded on a deserted island, it's nothing that just you on the water, the beach, the trees, whatever the fuck. You stranded on this island. What 3 things you bring and why?
So there's nothing else?
No,
there?
it's nothing.
Nothing else.
Absolutely
Just
nothing.
you and
It's
the
just you on the island. You got 3 things
You
you
want a
bring.
piece of dirt, my boy. That's it.
And ain't nothing else there.
Maybe a couple trees.
Some trees, rocks,
Some
shit.
water, some wild animals.
The sun.
You said some wild animal?
Yeah, you on the island. You don't know what's on there.
A fucking anaconda might be on that.
Well, I'm bringing a boat to get off the island. That's the first thing. I'm bringing a boat to get off the island.
Damn, ain't nobody ever said that. Yeah, a boat.
I'm bringing a gun for protection, for sure.
A gun.
And I'm bringing food.
Okay.
All right.
Let me ask you one. Okay. So let's do Mount Rushmore, but with Stylist. Like, who your Mount Rushmore for Stylist? Matter of fact, let's make it a little easier for like artists that know how to dress. Like, who your Mount Rushmore for like yeah, like
Fashion.
that.
Who's your fashion goals?
All right, my fashion goes. Kanye.
To this day?
Till this day.
Kanye still be dressing though, low key.
Yeah, I just bought his little 20. I can't wait to get him next
Hey,
year.
Kanye, my God. I fuck with Kanye.
I just bought him. I know
he changed his style up a little bit. So,
but everybody bandwagon onto that shit. Kanye is a blueprint for that.
If he dropped them Yeezys, the ones that look like socks, them Yeezys for $20, I'm telling you.
They already on there. I ordered them.
No, not the ones. Not the
They look like flats.
No, not them. I'm talking about the actual.
Pods.
Not the pods. The ones, the gym shoes. They're like with this scrunchy on the side.
I don't know. I gotta look.
I don't know.
I think I know what you're talking
150s or
about.
something?
I think I know exactly what you're talking about.
They got the red right now.
But I think he put everything up for $20.
I don't think be on
You
that.
just ain't gonna get him for a year.
All right, so you said Kanye. Who else?
So Kanye, ASAP Rocky, Tyler the Creator, and
Rihanna.
It's
Nah, I would put Tiana Taylor over
Oh,
Rihanna.
Tiana Taylor beats dressing, yeah.
Nah, Tiana Taylor is hard. I need to think.
That 4th spot is always the artist.
Yeah.
Because somebody's gonna be excluded.
Rapper that I think. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go with Tiana. Now that y'all say
Tiana,
Tiana,
yeah.
I gotta go with Tiana.
She do
'cause
put that shit on.
Tiana Taylor be snapping, for sure.
She hard.
All right, for sure. Do you you already added your one thing. Do you want to add something else before we get up there?
Could I?
Shout yourself out, get your Instagram and all that stuff. Yeah, you can do that, but then what else?
Okay. So I want to like end it by like explaining like the name of the group that I started. I ain't even bring that up, which is crazy.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
So the name of the group that I started to like host all of these fashion events and even like the Chicago Expo is called AM Collabs.
Okay, so what's AM Collabs and what's the Chicago Expo?
Okay, so AM Collabs, it means always matters. And a big reason why I started this is because I want all the creatives in the city to know like y'all dreams matter, y'all goals matter, how y'all, where y'all come from matters. Like never forget where y'all come from and always know that somebody's always watching you.
Period.
So, move with intention, be genuine. Don't ever think that, you're not good enough, because you are. You just got to believe in yourself. You got to put the time in. The AM also is the initials of my older brother. His name was Alexander Martin. And he died last year in front of me. No, I appreciate it for sure. And
condolences and all that shit. That's yeah. I've been there before.
yeah, and I started it because I didn't want his name to die. So whenever you see an event that I throw, it's either like AM Collabs Presents or it's just like an AM Collabs event. And I lost him because he didn't think that he mattered. And like he was honestly like the most single person. Like I cared more about him than I cared about myself. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So like losing him, like it messed me up a minute. And I don't want anybody to feel what I felt, especially like being in the creative space, like losing the people that you care about.
Yeah.
So like I'm bad with replying, but if you got my number, like I'll be on a phone with people for hours, just like, nah, you know, like I understand, like you in a tough spot right now, but like, you know, move like this, move like that. People care, like your name getting traction, like even if you get one like on a picture or something that you post that's yours, that's one person that believe in you.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like you don't need all of these likes to be confident in yourself. Like you matter like a motherfucker.
Sure, yeah, I like that.
And then what's this expo?
And the expo is pretty much just like a bigger scale of the events that I've thrown. Every event that I've thrown so far has been free. Even with the expo, I give out free tickets. I'm giving out free vendor spots. The expo is a way for designers to sell their stuff in person and not just on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
You feel me? Because I hate waiting like 2 to 3 months for my stuff to come in when I find something that I think hard.
Yeah.
This way I'm giving people an opportunity to have their clothes in front of people so they be like, all right, okay, so this how I look in person. This the right size. It fits me. Cool, let me grab it. I'm also giving a space for artists, so like rappers and painters. I'm also like throwing showcases there too, so that way artists have like a spotlight in front of like all of these people, in front of all of these designers, making connections with everybody. Painters can have like, you know, their art on the walls, so that way people can, you know, see the creativity that's also in Chicago and like the creative minds that people can create, because I can't draw for shit.
Yeah.
But the fact that people can do that is just so hard to me. But yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you for sharing
Very
that.
dope, bro.
Yeah, all this shit is, I appreciate that for sure.
Definition. Come on, let's clap it up.
Oh.
But no, that I feel like that's what Chicago really is. Like you embody Chicago, because people don't know how friendly Chicago is and how like we really like come together when we need to come together. So seeing you do that out of the kindness of just like trying to have people come out and like market themselves, that's amazing. Chicago needs that. Like, so yeah, that's good.
I appreciate it, because Chicago, we are a friendly culture, but like we don't
play.
Exactly. And like you said, like up north, over east, out south, out west, like we too divided. So like I'm trying to create a space where we all come together and like, you know, feed off the positive energy and change the narrative through fashion and like whatever else I can. Like fashion, arts. I just got a collab actually yesterday on the phone. His name Robert Marshall. He's like real big on like men's mental health and like men's sexual assault awareness. So like I'm talking to him, trying to get some together with that too, because we need stuff like that. Like you said, like I'm real big on bringing people together. Like community means so much to me, because I wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for my close knit friends, and if it wasn't for my big brother and his close knit friends. I would be a different person.
No, that's real spill.
That's definitely real.
For sure. Like and God.
Number one.
And God. Don't forget God.
Shout out OG.
Don't forget, because he's the one that made us do all this. For sure.
For sure.
Well, it was nice having you on the show. I'm gonna buy some tickets. I'm gonna be there.
Yeah, we gonna try to pull up for you.
I appreciate
amazing.
Y'all, for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I can see what I can do.
Come on, let us do a little live broadcast for you.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was gonna say that. I was gonna see if I can get that set up. For sure.
Yeah, let's go.
I gotta talk to the owners of the space, because I just told them that we might not need an electrician, but because y'all gonna need to set up, I'll talk to her to see how much extra that'd be, and I'll see what I can do for
Oh,
y'all.
We can talk about that.
Yeah, we can talk about that too. Appreciate that for sure.
No, for sure.
I
Like
can
said.
perform. I perform. Then we can do the podcast.
Hell yeah! Like, I'm open.
Get it one.
You know, I'm a little Beyonce of it now.
No, we can her. I told her she gonna be. What you say, Trina?
Trina's crazy. All
Nah.
right, y'all. It was nice because he out.
That's one-to-one podcast with Shop Boy Jimmy, Brenda, and Jay, man. Shout out to my boy Ro for pulling up and coming through for us, man. Hey, make sure y'all follow him on where.
Follow me at The Real Free Wo. So TheRealFreeWoe. Free. The free and the woe. So free means Freddie rules everything, and then the woe means working on excellence.
Period.
And follow me on the gram at AM Collabs and also at the Chicago Streetwear Expo. I appreciate y'all time for sure.
Yes, sir.
All right, for sure.
All right.
That's love,
See y'all
man.
next
Like, follow,
time.
subscribe. Peace.
If you vibe with us, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We here every week dropping knowledge, interviewing new artists, and speaking up for the culture.
Catch us on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts to never miss an episode. And make sure to keep the conversation going. Leave your thoughts in the comments or hit us up on social media at WTW Jimmy and Jay.
Yeah, man. Stay blessed, stay 100, and you're going to catch us next time on One-to-One Podcast.